leader in the counter-puncher's war. And there's a hard left hand by Antonio Tarver. Jones tries to come back with a right to the body and a right upstairs and another right to the middle of the belly.
You know, it's interesting. I'm watching Tarver. He seems to still be giving Roy problems. Roy has not found a way still to get a sustained attack against him.
And down goes Jones on a hard left hand. And that is the most that Roy Jones has ever been hurt. Only Lou DeVal ever knocked him down. Jones may not get up. And he makes it up.
It's over.
Jay Nady stops the fight. And Jones is still on Queer Street. And that's amazing. What a statement.
That is the first time in his career he's really been hurt. He's gone down before one time, but there was a perfect left hand. Roy never saw it coming. Roy is out. And Roy made in 2 fights now, we have to say that Tarver has bested Roy Jones.
Unquestionably. There's the answer. You know, Jones was still a heavy favorite in this fight, despite everything that happened last November. Here's his valiant effort to get up, but when he managed to get to his feet, at 9, I believe, Emmanuel, he was still wobbling.
If he'd have got on up and they let the fight continue, he would have been seriously hurt.
There was a time when Roy Jones didn't lose this many fights, this many rounds in 6 fights.
In the last 2 rounds, by CompuBox count, Johnson has outlanded Jones 36-12. Jones, in rounds 7 and 8 combined, threw a total of 40 punches. This is no way to win a decision.
I think you're going to see Roy at this round. I think panic is setting in. Now you're going to see him do whatever he wants to do or has to do. He's going to start doing it this round right now. I think he really realizes that he's getting in jeopardy of losing the fight. Before he felt it was okay.
Well, he turned it up against.
He takes a right hand and a left hand, and he's on the canvas again for the 2nd time in 2 fights. And for the 2nd time in 2 fights, he's not going to get up, and he's been knocked out again.
Will we ever see Roy Jones in the ring again?
Not the one you're used to seeing, because we didn't see him tonight. We saw the guy who got knocked out by Tarver getting knocked out by Glenn Johnson.
And he is still out on the canvas and hurt badly.
In our meeting yesterday, Roy Jones made it clear that he didn't think Tarver's knockout of him suggested he had deteriorated as a fighter. Quote, it's 2 combination which knocked Roy Jones out. Right hand, crunch. Now the left hook. And it was really the right hand that did the damage. The left hook was just a push on the shoulder to get him to go down. The right hand had already knocked him cold.
And his head hit the canvas very hard.
That's right. And the head bounced twice again.
There was a time when Roy Jones didn't lose this many fights, this many rounds in 6 fights.
In the last 2 rounds, by CompuBox count, Johnson has outlanded Jones 36-12. Jones, in rounds 7 and 8 combined, threw a total of 40 punches. This is no way to win a decision.
I think you're going to see Roy at this round. I think panic is setting in. Now you're going to see him do whatever he wants to do or has to do. He's going to start doing it this round right now. I think he really realizes that he's getting in jeopardy of losing the fight. Before he felt it was okay.
Well, he turned it up against.
He takes a right hand and a left hand, and he's on the canvas again for the 2nd time in 2 fights. And for the 2nd time in 2 fights, he's not going to get up, and he's been knocked out again.
Will we ever see Roy Jones in the ring again?
Not the one you're used to seeing, because we didn't see him tonight. We saw the guy who got knocked out by Tarver getting knocked out by Glenn Johnson.
And he is still out on the canvas and hurt badly.
In our meeting yesterday, Roy Jones made it clear that he didn't think Tarver's knockout of him suggested he had deteriorated as a fighter. Quote, "It's a 2 combination which knocked Roy Jones out. Right hand, crunch. Now the left hook. And it was really the right hand that did the damage. The left hook was just a push on the shoulder to get him to go down. The right hand had already knocked him cold.
And his head hit the canvas very hard.
That's right. And the head bounced twice against the canvas. Not now. Tarver hit him with a clean left hand and rips him against the rope. Just like their first fight. Clocks Jones with a left upstairs. And Roy Jones didn't even try to fire back until he moved out of the corner.
No, but he was stunned by that blow.
A hard left hand by Tarver reestablishes Antonio Tarver's ability to get to Roy Jones.
And Jones wanted the fight to go. When I gathered talking to his father, he wanted to try to use his speed, do enough to win the fight. Don't even worry about a knockout. If it happens, it happens. But they're trying to win a decision.
Good combination by Jones in the center of the ring. Tarver snaps him with the jab. Jones comes back and lands a right hand. Jones playing a kind of a head game with Tarver, chiding him, smiling at him, as if to say, oh, I'm far the superior fighter. And now a little showboating for Jones. Gets the crowd even more excited. His shots were blocked there. Now Tarver goes back to the jab. Gets Jones into a corner. Hits him with 2 big left hands. Jones shakes his feet as if... Now Jones gets in another uppercut, but Tarver lands another left. Jones leaps off the ropes and lands a right. They're starting to fight. And in the fight, Jones is doing better than most would have expected.
That speed is still a tremendous speed, but you know, it's one thing about it. I think that his speed is good. He's beating him, but he cannot afford to get hit with a solid blow.
And he just did. He caught a left hand, partially blocked, and catches another one. And he's not putting his own advantages to work.
Now, good right hand. That's a perfect right hand.
Great punch by Jones, one at a time.
I think it was the best punch of the fight.
One at a time.
Yeah, no combination.
There was a straight right hand that Roy landed in that round.
The best, but you know, all of them are right hand punches. Right hand punches.
Jones getting perilously close to the ropes again. You know what happens when he goes there, and there it is. Tarver landed the uppercut and the big left hand.
Yeah, they haven't made full contact, but Roy was rolling from those shots.
Making plenty of contact to score. Roy Jones won the first fight.
Right hook.
He's badly stunned now. Tarver almost falls over the ropes, trying to knock Jones out after he stunned him big with a right hook. Jones is momentarily stiff-legged. Tarver's got a chance, and he is second knockout of Roy Jones, and he pursues it here in the 11th round.
And Antonio is tired himself.
Jones is not throwing back.
And Antonio should stand back and get one good clean power shot, but he looked like he's about to go down without even being hit himself.
He's tired.
He's tired.
But he's whipping Jones with big shots.
He's more than
he's Roy.
Now he thinks Roy's playing possum.
well, Roy is dazed.
Tarver thinks he might be playing possum a little bit. That's
Roy,
right back off.
Antonio's leaving himself on him to get it because he's tired.
Most exciting round of their 3 fights. Tarver caught Jones with another shot.
Tarver like he's just totally shot. I mean, he can't even get his balance down enough to land 2 solid blows.
As Jones is blinking, trying to either get his focus back or clear his head.
Well, Tarver seems like he's just shot.
I agree with you. Tarver is tired.
He looks like he wants to quit. He's trying to fall out of the ring himself without even being hit.
Winning the fight going away, but suddenly wobbly-legged against Jones, and now he goes back to firing and snaps Jones' head up with an uppercut. This was almost a 10-8 round for Antonio Tarver. Now he's got to be careful down the stretch.
Well, the way it looks is a good chance Roy Jones is going to knock him out the next round.
Body shot lands for Jones. Tarver ducked the big right hand. We're into the last 10 seconds of the round. That was
Antonio
the
Tarver has always felt like he was.
Let's go to Michael Buffer and see what the judges did.
Ladies and gentlemen, we go to the scorecards. Paul Herman and Michael Pernick scored it 116 to 112. Peter Trematera 117 to 111, all to the winner by unanimous decision. And still universally recognized the light heavyweight champion of the world, Antonio Magic Man Tarver.
Okay, break. Calzaghe knows that Jones is quicker in the center of the ring, and down goes Calzaghe. Just as he was down in the first round against Hopkins, he's down in the first round against Jones.
He does have the ability to come back. And at this stage right now still, the fight is like, to me, a toss-up fight. It could go either way.
Down in the first round against Chris Eubank, won the fight. Down in the second round of the ring, then when they go to the ropes. And Calzaghe seems to have his legs under him now and a greater ability to withstand what Jones throws. Jones lands another right. Good body shot by Jones. Calzaghe unfazed. Goes at him with his hands held low.
You know, Roy's punches are much more flashy and much more powerful. But, you know, unless
he throws
really...
one punch at a time, and Calzaghe throws 6.
And that's what I'm saying, and I don't know if he's ever fought anybody like this. Calzaghe is not just, he's a big man. You know, it's very, while he's blocking him.
Calzaghe taking Jones's punches much better now. And landing when he fires back. Hacking Jones's guard out of the way with the right hand there.
I mean, Calzaghe is standing in front of Roy Jones with his hands down, showboating, and carrying the round.
Well, I would have to give Roy so far this round here, the way it's going. At this point.
Why would Roy allow someone to stand in front of him with his hands down when he can punch is beyond me.
Well, that's his way of trying to make Calzaghe get tired.
Calzaghe lands a big left hand.
Yep, it was sharp, clean punches. And
solid left hand by the right things. Bottom line is they have not been effective in stopping the bleeding. And Jones is badly compromised in the ring. This started along about the second round when the swelling's thing about making it to the finish line.
Well, there's enough blood for this to be the St. Valentine's Day Massacre, and maybe Roy is pulling a bit of a Jake LaMotta here.
He's really did nothing but enhance his respect from the fans still.
Yeah, but what would enhance it even more, I think, is if in this last floors.
Ladies and gentlemen, here at Madison Square Garden, New York City, we go to the scorecards. All three judges, Jerry Roth, Terry O'Connor, and Julie Letterman score the bout 118-109. To the winner by unanimous decision, the fighting pride of Newbridge, Wales, still light heavyweight champion of the world,
Loud crowd at Sydney's Acer Arena. The biggest fight in Australian boxing history has begun. The IBO Cruiserweight Championship of the world is the reward for the victor here. Roy Jones Jr., the challenger in the red trunks. In the predominantly black trunks, Danny Green. Green holding centre ring and pushing out with the left hand, keeping Jones on his heels. And look at that cobra fast left hand. The 8-time 4-division world champion.
Stiff jab to the body from Danny. Looking for an opening.
Danny's got to make his mark instantly.
Yep. You need to let something go there when he gets him in the next corner, I reckon.
Stalking.
Got the right idea, though. Jabbing to the body as well.
Yep. Firing off a rapid free fire. 2 lefts and a right there. Scoring shots, not power shots for Danny Green, but that'll do at this stage. Just a minute into potentially what is a 36-minute night, 12 3-minute rounds. Roy Jones Jr. is down.
He's gone.
When you beat a legend, you become a legend, and Danny Green is on the verge of history. Green! Can Jones survive? This is going to finish in 1 round. The crowd roars. Green fires. Can he stop the living legend?
Back to the body. Danny's got to go back down to the body now.
1 minute, 5 seconds remaining. Jones is struggling. It's over. Danny Green.
They waited 17 years. They have under 6 minutes left in what they were anticipating for so long.
Watch it. Stop. Watch your hands in there. Come on.
Uh-oh. Now it's Roy Jones's turn for a little theatrics. He's saying he was headbutted.
What's wrong?
Wouldn't be the first time it happened with
Well, and you know what?
You can see
Eyelid is sliced. Eyelid is
sliced.
No,
That
hold on.
left
Let the
eye.
doctor look at you. Got an accidental headbutt. Accidental headbutt.
Tony Weeks saying it was an accidental head clash that opened up that cut above the left eye.
Okay. Accidental. Okay, accidental. Here we go. Time in. Let's go.
Well, here on the strip, Bernard Hopkins was a minus 500 favorite. But the real bet to be made would have been the over on the amount of fouls and breaks in the action we've had. It has been an oddity throughout. Short left hand, then a flurry to the body.
I got you. Stop.
See that cut. It's a merge there of the left eye of Roy Jones.
It appears to be on the eyelid, which is really a bad spot, but it's not flowing.
Bernard, I would say Jones is handling the cut pretty well. He's not letting the trickle of blood affect him. But then again, Bernard's not doing a whole lot.
I got you.
Now targeting it.
Roy is landing that right hand, lead off right hand, but he's not coming back with anything.
Stop. Let him go.
At least he is loading up and throwing that right hand with conviction.
Bernard winding up that right hand.
He's trying to set it up with a left hook to the body, which does land.
Landed it moments ago. Looking to see if he can get him bite.
Whether they admit it or not, there is respect here. Because ordinarily, Roy would throw punches, throw combinations, lead off for left hooks, right hands. He's being very cautious. And also Hopkins.
Stop.
There is respect.
I got you.
been a roller coaster ride of ring oddities here in this main event. From the rapid punches, the low blows, the head clash.
Hopkins began the round with a sweet combination, jab, right hand, right cross, and then the heads did come together. Let's take another look at it. Left, right, and followed by the forehand.
Evander Holyfield is sitting ringside, and he had a certain weapon, lowering that head as he came forward while throwing punches. It happened there.
Hopkins landing on that cut eye.
Let's go, seconds out.
Ray, what were we talking about earlier? The rivals?
Come on, Stats.
Now there's Ray's and Bernard and Roy standing opposite each other for the 12th and final round.
I want to see if Hopkins guns for a knockout in this round, or if he's satisfied with just winning a decision.
Shot the right hand up top, then brought it back down underneath, tried to get it under that left elbow.
Stop, let him up. Stop. I got you. Let me go.
Tony Weeks should get war pay.
Stop.
Roy tying up, and they came to the inside there. Each man said numerous times they would get rid of the other. They're bitter rivals. Bernard put it out there, laid it in concrete. Now, just 80 seconds to make that a reality.
Well, Bernard,
it doesn't have the look of it, though.
Bernard wanted to punish him, and Roy wanted to knock Hopkins out. That was their intention.
But easier said than done. These guys have so much experience. They know how to survive. They have more experience, and these guys are used to facing in the ring.
Yes, you're right, Doug. These guys have so much experience, so much ring generalship, so much heart and pride. So I guess now it's one apiece, guys, huh? One win for each one.
Bernard coasting home, bringing this into a soft landing. Well, Doug Fisher will head to the ring to find out what each man thought of it, and if that satisfies Bernard Hopkins enough. Ray, that was a strange one.
That was a very interesting fight.
Started off with Bernard controlling pace and controlling range and being more effective. Then the middle goings with all the oddities of the late hit, of the hitting behind the head, the low blows, the head clash, the drama, the delays, the breaks in the action, the near brawl. And then it finishes up where there could have been desperation and urgency, and there just wasn't. Those of you at home who texted in to our Cerveza Tecate, who is winning text poll, Bernard Hopkins, 61% of the vote.
I'm an AT&T guy. Does it count?
Were you texting during the fight?
I was.
So Roy,
It was bizarre.
with that bruised eye, cut with the clash of heads, and then numerous times looking over at us during the broadcast as Hopkins was down in pain from being hit to the back of the head. And the judges' scorecards are now in the hands of Michael Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the Mandalay Bay, Las Vegas, we go to the scorecards. Don Trella scores at 117-110. Glenn Trowbridge, 117-110. Dave Moretti, 118-109. All to the winner by unanimous decision from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Bernard, the Executioner Hopkins.
Unanimous decision for Bernard Hopkins, and a show of respect and sportsmanship.
Перед ним и чуть опустил руку. Все, моментально. Итак, последний раунд, уважаемые друзья. Великолепного боя. Я вас поздравляю с отличным зрелищем. Мы с вами видим воплощение своей мечты в жизнь.
Я думаю, что после этого боя будет яркий взрыв популяризации бокса в России. Я хотел бы это, чтобы так произошло.
Да, концовка последнего раунда, конечно, я вот
вернул интригу.
Не только интригу. Я вот почувствовал, что я не разочарован.
А я почувствовал, что ничего в боксе не понимаю. Вроде бы так, и тут же по-другому. Человек только еще не вышел из нокдауна, уже отправил нокдаун другого человека.
Рой Джонс хочет повторить свою уловку. Снова, смотрите, он вызывает Дениса. Абсолютно сознательно. Снова опустил руку.
Молодец, умудрился все-таки усыпить Дениса. Внимательность.
В какой-то момент, да.
Мелочь какая-то, казалось бы, всего лишь один удар. А этот удар...
Денису сейчас надо начинать самому. Слишком большие паузы он берет.
Что же?
Надо отдать все силы. Вот бывает обидно, да, когда бой закончен, а ты еще чувствуешь, что не все отдано, что какие-то силы еще остались.
Знаете, самое видно по всему, что Рой Джонс это не просто супербоксер, а человек с характером. Как правило, даже супербоксеры такого возраста, такого уровня отдают свои бои. Понятно, ты уже немножко проигрываешь, да, сдайся там, откажись после 6-7 раунда. Он не просто не сдается, он еще может в любой момент сломить.
Сейчас пойдет последняя минута, буквально 10 секунд осталось нашего великолепного боя, нашего великолепного вечера. Друзья, интрига еще сохраняется, я вам скажу. Хотя все мы, конечно, ждем победы нашего боксера. Денис доказывает, что он не зря... Нет, это не был удар, нет.
Это
такой, еще раз, да, мастерство.
И Рой Джонс это все понимает, и сам улыбнулся, извинился.
Да, и Смугер, такая ситуация была во втором раунде.
Удар незначительный, и ногу подставил, получилось.
Да.
Как подсечка.
И вот насколько...
Да, поймал кураж, все-таки последний.
Я требую 11-го раунда.
Последних 2 раундов не хватает, конечно.
Да, вы требуете продолжения банкета, я вас прекрасно понимаю.
Легко смогли еще
а бой заканчивается.
Ой-ой-ой, вот это уже пропустил. Очень
великолепная концовка. Давай, Денис, давай. Все. Это нокаут.
Я в шоке.
Конечно, легенда, такая легенда, и человек, и все-таки...
Давайте смотреть повтор.
Посмотрим. Вот он, удар в подбородок. Вот еще.
И вот здесь он перестал. Вот, нет, еще нет. Вот сейчас перестанет.
Здесь эти 2 удара снизу.
Вот здесь надо было останавливать
бой. Этот удар не нужен, конечно, совершенно.
Вот Смугер, и вот только он стал между ними. Да, пару ударов он мог предотвратить, конечно. Это было безусловно.
Лишние были.
Но вот прямо перед нами, уважаемые телезрители, сейчас вот вы этого не видите, вы смотрите повторы. Буквально в метре от нас колдуют над Роем Джонсом.
Без сознания до сих пор, да?
Он без сознания.
Не-не-не, приходит в себя.
Он приходит в себя, вот его поднимают, встает. Великолепный боксер, надо ему поаплодировать. Тут же его супруга рядом. Она была здесь.
Пожалуйста. Четвертый раунд. Рой опять за свое принялся. Спиной к канатам. Задумка в том, чтобы наказать противника, когда он уже почувствует, что он может рискнуть, пойти на обострение. Именно в этот момент и поймать его на контрудар. Или на контратаку. Ну, как видите, Энцо не подарок. Да, эта возня вблизи, конечно, она может подействовать, если кто-то из соперников не очень хорошо физически готов. О, нехорошо. Рой заигрался. Он попадает в нокдаун. Должен был знать, с кем имеет дело. Макаринелли в атаке. Вот и все. Очень жесткая, очень тяжелая атака. И не знаю, как у вас, у меня складывается впечатление, что Рой Джонс сам в этом виноват. Он позволил противнику делать то, что он хочет. В лучшие свои годы он мог тянуть бой, играть с противником в кошки-мышки. Но, видно, сегодня это не тот случай.